So adding and subtracting with decimals is one of my favorite things to do because it's so simple and it's so easy for people to catch on. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to write these decimal numbers vertically so that I can work up and down. I don't like working horizontally, left to right. I need to be able to line everything up by my decimal. So to do that, I'm going to start by writing my first number, 0.375. My next one is 6.21. And again, we need to line it up by the decimal. My last one is 0.07. My next step, and you don't have to do this, but I like to put in filler zeros, as I call it, which is where every time that I have a place value where I don't have a number, like underneath the 5, I need to put zeros to know what I'm adding. And again, that's just for me to know that when I'm adding this column here, that I know I'm doing 5 plus 0 plus 0. And then I'm going to keep adding up and down, so 7 plus 1 plus 7 is going to get me 15, carry the 1. I'm going to add 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus the 1 that I had carried. And then my last column, I'm just going to add 0 plus 6 plus 0 to get 6. And there's your answer. For the next one, it's subtraction, and this is going to be done just like what I did with addition. So I'm going to start by lining up everything by my decimal. 6.782. My next one is 1.75. And again, I like to put my 0 as a placeholder, but you don't have to do that. So this is subtraction, so I'm going to subtract just like normal. 2 minus 0 is 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. 7 minus 7 is 0, and 6 minus 1 is 5. And your decimal literally just drops right in where it's at. For the next one, I just have a few bigger numbers, so I'm going to write it out, and I'm going to make sure that I leave enough room so that I'm not confused by which column I have my numbers with. So I have 4.8152. I have 2.0814. So I don't need any 0 fillers, and I'm subtracting. 2 minus 4, I'm going to have to turn that into 12 because I'm borrowing from the 5. 12 minus 4 is going to get me 8. 4 minus 1 gets me 3. 1 minus 8, again, I'm going to have to borrow from the 8. 11 minus 8 gets me 3. 7 minus 0 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2, and again, that decimal just drops right in there. Now, my last problem here is a little longer. And again, I think that those ones are more fun, actually. So I'm going to start by writing out my numbers and lining up my decimal. 0.327. I have a 15.2. I have a 0.00089. I have a 7. And I have a 6.125. And now this is a good case where it's helpful to put those filler zeros. Again, that's your choice, but I think it's a lot easier to keep track of my work. So I'm going to put in a couple zeros here. And also I have those 8 and 9s hanging off on the end, so I'm going to put 2 filler zeros at each here. And now I'm just going to add. So my first column is going to turn into 9. My other one is going to be 8. My next one, I'm adding my 7 and 5 to get 12, carry the 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1 gets me 5. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is going to get me 6. My last column now, because I'm coming in front of the decimal, I'm going to be adding my 7, my 6, and my 5 together to get me 18, carry that 1. And then I'm going to add those ones together to get 2 and drop your decimal in. You don't have to wait till the end to drop your decimal. You can do it at any time. Just don't forget to do that.